Okay guys, we're dove hunting. I went and brought my uncle. He just went and fetched my first dove. There is a few flying. Let me see that turkey. It landed hard. Let's see. Oh, that's a good size. Yeah. All right. There's a few flying, not as much, but it hasn't gotten hot yet. Getting a little warm, but not enough for them to be flapping around. So we're over here in the agriculture area where a lot of people come in and shoot. And the technique is stay in between the trees and they come over the grapes and shoot. Let me show you my Benelli, Frankie. I'm doing a video. And that's Uncle Osvaldo. He's been hunting with me for 30 years. I'm doing a video. Okay. Oh, what are those? No, they're not those. All right. See you later. You gotta be on the lookout here. So I ran out of shells. I had a box on me. I sent my uncle back to the truck. It's about 300 yards, but he's taking forever. He's so slow. So the problem of shooting at the edge of these big trees is that if you hit one, it'll fall on top of the tree. I hit one right now. Came down to see where it landed, and it's not on the ground. It's got to be up in the branches somewhere, and I'm not going to be climbing anything. So he's probably eating. He's always munching on something. I should have got myself. So yeah, I haven't been dove hunting in a few years. I wanted to come during the week because it's there's a storm coming. It's gonna rain for 3 days. That's what they were saying. Thunderstorm and stuff on the weekend. So if that happens, they won't fly. Dove's gonna hunker down in the tree somewhere. It's gonna be miserable. So I'm not gonna be doing that type of hunting. You need heat in clear skies. So yeah. Let's see, where is he at? Jesus, he's not even on the path. Well, I guess I want to see, watch them fly by. There's a bunch of them coming by here. And those suckers fly pretty good. They hear the shot and they drop like if you shot them, and then they take off again. They're very smart and very fast. So I want to see if I can cook them with a little bit of bacon and fry them. I gotta put them in cold water, let them bleed out the little breast, and let them bleed out for an hour or so, and then you clean it in case there's some shot there. It's a shame that they're so pretty, you know, but it is what it is. I think this is probably going to be one of my last days hunting this year for dove. This is my first day, and I'm 1 week behind the opening. Couldn't come for the opening. All right, here's my, he's got a mask. What are you doing with a mask? This guy, he's a character. Oh, because of the bugs are flying in his face. It kind of bothers him. What are you doing with a mask? Huh? Is that for the bugs? You look like you're gonna rob the bank. Yep. Oh, I thought you were gonna bring the bag. Yeah, that's it. Just two. When these are over, we leave. We go home.
vienes a cazar tienes que traer más.
No, this is enough. If whatever I can catch with 2, that's what I take. I'm not gonna sit here all day.
Como están
Let
los
me-
bichos, tapé la cara a ver si los bichos esos me dejan tranquilo.
Yeah. No, there's another one. Look at that. You can hit with a rock. It just flew over. Look at that. Look at that. They're flying
¿Qué
everywhere.
distancia le está tirando adelante? Tiene que tirarle
a-
adelante, pero
a foot.
poquito, no mucho.
I'm shooting like a foot ahead,
Si le tira demasiado adelante, no.
depending on the distance. All right, let me load up. Mira, aguanta aquí. Apúntame que estoy filmando. Eduardo, apúntame a mí que estoy filmando. Okay, let me put this. Tengo gente que ve estos videos. There's another one coming by. This is a good spot. And then before we go, we're going to pick up all the empties, huh?
Ya tenemos paloma para el almuerzo.
Yeah. Okay, let me load up. Freaking bugs, man.
Esta es la parte,
It's
esta es la parte de
duck
frente.
hunting. That's why I don't
Esta
know
es la
duck
parte de
hunting.
frente, ¿no?
Sí, pero estaba apuntando, güey, apunta por ahí.
No, está bien.
Y si tú tocas la pantalla, se activa. ¿Está viendo? Okay, let's see. Here's one coming. He's way over there. We can't shoot him over the grapes because it's hard to find them. There's 2 more. Ah, these bugs. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh. No, that's not it. There's one. No. They're pigeons or whatever you call those. Oh. There's one. He's way off. It has to be closer. I don't want to shoot right at the dove. You have to shoot ahead of it if he's too far. You got to give a chance to the pellet to get there. If he's close by, yeah, you can hit it, but the one that you couldn't find in there, I hit that 40 yards or less. These bugs, you know what they like? It's the sweat. They're attracted to the sweat. There's 2. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Could have missed it. Whoop. No, not over the grate. See, I aimed right at it, and it went right behind
Aquí
me.
más.
Okay? They're fast. They do battery. Later. Okay, so we stopped here at Fort Tejon, founded in 1854, and they were coming up here by Pratt Wagon, where the freeway is going now, and they will take merchandise up from LA and down to Bakersfield. And this area is very lush. There's a stream down there full of water, and the temperature here is very cool. So we're gonna go to the entrance of the Tejon Ranch. I mean the Tejon Fort. Okay, let's go through here. Look at how lush. There's the fort back over there. All right, let's go. Look how steep. Everything is steep. You can't camp up there.
All around.
So basically they said move over. We're taking over here. And winners keepers, losers weepers. What?
escalera para subir.
¿Dónde?
No sé si.
No, está cerrada. That's all closed up. So apparently the bear that attacked Lebec came from back in these hills. He was just roaming around. This guy was camping here in the Indian village probably. There was no military back then. And you know, 1836. And nobody even knew much about California back then. And the bear just bumped into this guy and, you know, attacked him and killed him. Oh, that's a new building. Look at the squirrel. I should have brought that 22. Look how many squirrels we got here running around.
La casa del capitán.
No, esta es la casa del capitán. El coronel probablemente. El coronelo. No, they don't want people walking inside on upstairs. Yeah, but the sad thing is that there's no trace of the village. They should have had some recreation of the village. They probably found some artifacts. I mean, the Indians were here for hundreds of years, so they probably left something, but they just didn't bother. They just made the fort, and some of these buildings are new. Oh, there's a road that goes back in there. Let's see what it says. Okay. The quartermaster's office. The quartermaster is the guy that handles all the supplies. If I got that right. I'm not an expert in military ranks, but I think that's the guy that handled all the supplies. What gets what and how much. And then he will report to the captain, hey, we need this and we need that. Good. I don't know if you can see it. You got a mirror there, like that. Has some old leather stuff, table, office. So they probably he make a list of requisition. I need flour, I need grain, I need powder, whatever. And the reason that the Indians picked this little valley wasn't only because it was pretty even, level, it's because there's water. That stream has been going down the mountain for the longest time, and you can tell where the water's running, the difference in the ground. Look at the lush vegetation ahead of me, and look where I'm standing, which is very dry. But then you come over here and you get this lush vegetation all the way under the trees. It's you know, maybe I should come up here with a metal detector and see if I can find something from the village. Well, no, because before the white man came, they didn't have any steel. They had no pots, pans, axes. They had stone hatchets, basket weaved baskets, leather moccasins, that kind of thing. Nothing that a metal detector is going to detect. So yeah, it's a big area. Esto tiene, aquí hay como 10 acres, yo creo. Yeah, this looks like it's about 10 acres all total. And here's a fire pit.
Oh, yes.
Oh, mira, está abierto, este lado está abierto, ¿cuándo? ¿Quiere entrar ahí?
Entramos aquí.
Vamos, estamos arriba del burro.
Este es el cuartel.
Yeah, let's go to the barracks. There's a door open back here.
Este es el cuartel de soldados.
Make sure the floor is sturdy.
Este es el cuartel de los soldados.
Yeah.
Esto es historia.
Las barrancas.
Esto es historia de California.
Sí. Oh, there is a rail. There's a railroad track here. It's kind of funny, there's no train. It's pretty wide. Okay. The floor is very
Mira
good.
las armas ahí.
Oh, look.
Mira los rifles.
Revolvers
esos.
from 1860, 44 caliber.
44 caliber.
And caliber 36.
1851.
I never heard of a 36. That's probably the one in the middle.
Colt.
Look at this one.
Navy 36.
This is 54 caliber. It's got a sword saber.
Mira.
Look at the size of the hole in that thing. Here's what is that for?
Mississippi rifle.
This is to make a saddle, I think. Yeah.
54 caliber.
Here are the cards. All the implements that they used to use. Well, this is the construction. Lap joists, trusses, and barracks.
Era como era la casita en aquel entonces.
So here we are in Fort Tejon, and this is a small museum that they're showing the barracks and the soldiers' quarters. Well, it's the same thing. The people that used to work the area and live in the area. And then the uniform that the soldiers used to wear. The Indians from the region. There used to be a small village in this little valley, like a meadow. And they used to paint their bodies with those lines. They're probably using ash. That's the map of the compound, the fort. And talking about the mountain people. And this is Peter Lebec. He's a French guy that he was here in 1837, and he found he met a bear in 1837, October 17, and the bear killed him because he was just trying to kill him with a knife. And the bear is twice his size, maybe bigger. So he lost the fight. And here's a cannon that the army brought. This is the depiction of when they were coming in through the hills from the desert. They also try to make it through the desert, bringing camels, 2 hump and 1 hump. And they brought in 1856 and 1857, they brought 75 camels across the desert from Texas to make it easy on the transportation of supplies with animals that only drank every 2 weeks, that they need to bring them much water. But it didn't work out, I heard. I read somewhere it didn't work out that well. So here's a view of the valley. It's a little meadow here. There's the mountains right there. And the freeway is right behind me. It's noisy as hell. See the vehicles. Let's go through here. I just brought my uncle here. He hasn't been here in 30 years. And I haven't been here also in I don't know, in the 80s. So this is a corral where they used to have horses. There's some corrals on the other side. And these are the barracks. Pretty good size. And the captain's quarters is the one in the middle, in front of the yard. And next to it there's an old adobe building for the horses and the hay. Another corral there. It's another corral over there. It's another corral over there. And another corral over here. And these are the surrounding mountains. And apparently the bear came down from these hills and bumped into Lebec and attacked him. And believe it or not, California was known for having the biggest bear, bigger than anything in the rest of the country, almost the size of a Kodiak. So this is the building, and it's still standing. It's made out of brick and mortar. Looks like adobe. Yeah, look like it crumbles. So this material lasts a long time because it doesn't rain that much. And the stairs going up there.
¿Puedo entrar aquí adentro?
Ah, mira, ven, si está abierto. He's gonna check to see if it's open. I don't think it is. Está abierto. He's gone with me from Wyoming down to Utah and Arizona. No? Okay, let's go to the captain's quarters. Yeah, they're repairing it. Let's go to the captain's quarters over there. See, the door's open. Let's go over there. We're the hunter tourist. So yeah, this building, look at the foundation. It's sitting on stone. See? Yep. Old brick. No, fango. Those bricks are made out of dirt, clay, and it's a mix. Oh, here's another corral. Oh, there's a nice breeze over here. It's nice and cool. So it's a nice view. Ah, sí. Ah, caballo. Ahí está el... There's the barbecue over there. Let's go see the captain's quarter. He was on top, looking down on everything. And I keep seeing, I hear it. I heard like if I was back in the time. I read that there was a skirmish with the Indians. I don't remember where I read that. Because when the Americans moved in here, there were people living here already. There was some teepees, and you know, they're typical houses. I don't think they were like the Sioux teepees, but made out of straw. Look, that's a deer trail right over there. They come down to drink water down the stream. That stream's got a lot of water coming in. Huh? 1836. No, 1838. 1838. No. Wait. That's when the Beck was here. 1858. After the Mexican-American War. They came down. The war was in 1844, I think it was. Lasted 4 years. I'm not sure I got my numbers right. Okay. My dates. So this is the captain's the dining room with some old brandy. It's an early day family room dining, provided a place for Anik Gardner to sell and as well as entertain. There's a fireplace. I think this door is closed.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't want people.
The furnitures.
Yeah, that's pretty old. So there's the fireplace, the firewood, bench. You know, it's pretty comfortable, except that the climate was a lot cooler back then. So why do they call them the Gardners? Are those the names of the people here? It used to be the basement. Oh, there's a basement down here. They shut it down. There's a stairway. Oh, there's pots and stuff. Ahí abajo hay un sótano.
Mira los farolas que se usaban en aquel tiempo.
Yeah, look at the what do you call it? Quinqué.
¿En qué?
Quinqué. Those are the lamps
¿En qué?
with
Chiquito, era más
with
chiquito.
alcohol.
Que-
Look at the one with the glass one. That's even older. So that's the office. And he will look out the window and say, hey, that guy's not riding the horse ride or something. No, they're all closed. Another fireplace. Then it has an upstairs for the bedrooms. And it has a basement for the supplies. And that's pretty deep. Man, they had to dig a huge hole. That's got to be a good 10 feet deep or more. So what do the Indians used to live here?
Huh.
And the Americans came and say, well, we won this war and this is ours. And the Indians said, what war? Who you fought? Look at the corrals over here. This is the chicken coop. Got raided by the squirrels. Oh, look, there's a gopher trap right here. Mira una trampa. ¿Ves? Esto es una trampa de
Trampa del animal.
del animal.
Debe ser un baño.
Probably a skunk or something. No, creo que es. A ver. Let's see what it says. Officers' quarters. This is the officers' quarters. Este es el cuartel de los oficiales. Evidence suggests that that building was built either late Army period between 63 and 64. When California Volunteers garrisoned the fort. Let's see. Well, they sure weren't that comfortable compared to the commander. He must have been a colonel. Ooh, look at that wall. It's coming down. Se está cayendo, la tabicaron. Yeah, it's all braced. Yeah, well, what do you expect? Well, the thing is that it doesn't rain that much here. So most of the stuff is in good condition. See, this is protruding from the edge. Is it the chimney? Yeah, maybe. That's a nice area to go hunting back there. There's more corral at the end.
Este es el único lugar por aquí que era un buen lugar porque es el único lugar grande.
El único lugar que es llano.
Montaña.
This is the only place on this whole mountain range from the road that it was semi-even. That's what my uncle was mentioning, that they picked a good area. But there was an Indian village here. And they said, well, they came here and said, well, this looks good because you can't camp. Look. And so the shoes. Construction here. The model of the barracks. Some photos. Oh, here's another gun. Here's some clothing, uniform. Caliber 58. Oh my God, that's a cannon. And here are the barracks of the guys. These are the blanket rolls. They just roll them out and sleep on the floor. The tables, the fireplace, all the uniforms is hanging. The guns are over there in the rack. And I'm gonna let you go because the battery is